When Robert turned 72, he thought he was doing everything right. Nap long hours during the day and lie awake at night. That's just how it is when you're old, he used to think. But irregular sleep patterns disrupted his hormones, drained his immune system, and dulled his memory. He learned that true rest doesn't come from long naps, but from deep, consistent nighttime sleep. The body repairs itself while you dream. If you rob it of that rhythm, you rob yourself of youth. The fourth habit was neglecting social connections. After his wife passed, Robert withdrew from friends. He told himself he enjoyed solitude, but deep down, loneliness had crept in. Studies show isolation kills faster than smoking or heart disease. The mind, when deprived of conversation and laughter, starts to fade. He noticed it himself, forgetting names, losing focus, finding little joy in simple things. One day, his neighbor invited him to a community breakfast. He hesitated, but went anyway. That morning, as they laughed and shared stories, something in him came alive again. He realized that staying connected isn't just emotional, it's biological. Humans are wired to thrive together, not alone. The fifth silent habit was worrying too much. Robert had always been a worrier about his children, money, and even the weather. It's harmless, he thought. But chronic worry releases stress hormones that eat away at your body from the inside, raising blood pressure, weakening the heart, and dulling the mind. He noticed that on days he worried most, his back hurt more, and he felt older. His doctor once told him, "You can't grow younger if your mind keeps believing you're running out of time." That struck him deeply. Aging begins in the mind before it reaches the body. The sixth and final habit was not challenging the brain. Robert used to love learning, crosswords, music, history. But after retirement, he slowly stopped. His days blended together, each one the same as the last. The less he learned, the duller his mind became. Then one day, he decided to join an online class for seniors to learn basic Spanish. It felt strange at first, but within weeks, his brain began to wake up. He laughed at himself when he mispronounced words, but his memory sharpened and his confidence grew. Use it or lose it, his instructor said. Robert finally understood. Months later, as he reflected on these changes, he realized aging isn't just a number. It's a reflection of your habits. You don't grow old overnight. You grow old by degrees, by small choices that either nourish or neglect your life. He started walking outside every morning again, not just to exercise, but to breathe in life. He cooked colorful meals, slept on schedule, called friends often, practiced gratitude, and learned something new each week. Slowly, his energy returned. His doctor smiled at his next visit and said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." Robert smiled. He wasn't chasing youth anymore. He was nurturing vitality. He understood now that most people don't die simply because their time comes. They die because they stop living long before their bodies give out. The secret, he realized, isn't avoiding age. It's avoiding the silent habits that make you old before your time. And from that day on, Robert promised himself, as long as he could breathe, move, and learn, he would never let those habits take his life quietly again.